I'm making this beautiful, soft, delicious, flavor-loaded cinnamon rolls. Hello, welcome and welcome back again to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make this brown butter soft, delicious, fluffy, pillowy cinnamon rolls. This is the most yummy, delicious cinnamon rolls that you'll ever make. Every bite is filled with so much flavor, butter flavor, cinnamon flavor, creamy flavor, and you will enjoy it. Alright, so keep watching. Please do not forget to like this video, subscribe, and please do not forget to share. Alright, so start with, you want to grab your large mixing bowl. Into that, I have my already sieved flour. I went in with my granulated sugar, a pinch of salt, and my instant yeast. Now stir that well to combine, and then go ahead and add in some warm milk. This is lukewarm milk, and then I went in with my vanilla extract, and go ahead and melt your butter using your pan or your pot. Make sure it's brown. Melt it very well until it's brown, and then add it to the mixture. And now go ahead and mix this until they come together and form a dough. And once that is nice and well mixed together, I'm going to transfer to my work surface. And before you transfer this to your work surface, you want to flour the surface slightly and then put the dough on the work surface. And now we are going to gently knead this for about 15 to 20 minutes, or until the dough is elastic and very smooth. Alright, so at this stage I want to say a very big thank you to all my amazing returning subscribers and to my new members. Guys, I so much appreciate all the love and support. I appreciate you coming back to always watch my videos. Thank you for the likes, the share, and the comments. I truly appreciate. And if today is your first time coming across my channel, you're welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and please do not forget to subscribe and join this beautiful family. Alright, so once the dough is now smooth and elastic, go ahead and transfer to a slightly oiled bowl. And now we are going to cover with a plastic wrap and the kitchen towel, and then set this aside. Let it stay at room temperature for 30 to 40 minutes, or depending on the temperature. And while that is going on, now let's make the brown butter bottom sauce. And this is the sauce that is going to give your cinnamon roll that brown, delicious, succulent bottom, and is very yummy. All right, so make this brown butter bottom sauce. You want to place your pan on the heat. Into that, you're going to add some butter. Now add some brown sugar and stir for some seconds to melt the butter. And now go ahead and add in some honey. And you are going to be doing this on low heat. And after adding the honey, I went in with some caramel sauce. And then I'll go in with a little bit of heavy cream. And now go ahead and add some cinnamon powder. Stir and bring this to a boil for like 1 minute. And you want to make sure you're doing this on low heat. And once this boils for just 1 minute, you want to take it out of the heat, or take it down from the heat, and set aside to cool completely. And this point, this is the brown butter bottom sauce. Look at how beautiful and very brown it is. Alright, so next we are going to be making the filling for the cinnamon roll. So this is the cinnamon butter filling for your roll. Alright, so to make the cinnamon butter filling, you want to add some butter into your bowl, and then go ahead and add in some brown sugar and some cinnamon powder. Now mix this until everything comes together well combined, just like this, and then set aside. And here we have the dough nicely doubled, and this have risen so nicely. Now take off the wrap and the cover, and just give that a punch to release the air. And at this point, I'm going to transfer this to a wider place. I need a big space to roll this out, so I'm going to a separate place to roll this out. And you want to grab your rolling pin and then flatten this, roll it out nicely. And then this is the cinnamon butter filling that we made earlier. All right, so you want to add it to the flattened dough and now spread it nicely. You want to make sure this is covering every angle of the dough. Just make sure you spread it nicely well on the dough. And after this, you can roll this if that's what you want, or you can slice and then roll. So whichever way you choose to do this is totally fine. So for me, I'm going to be slicing this. I'm going to slice and then roll this out. And before we start with the rolling, first we are going to grease our pan with the brown butter brown sauce that we made, or brown butter bottom sauce. All right, so this is what you're going to do with the brown butter bottom sauce. Add it to your dish or your baking dish, whatever you're going to be baking this in. Just add the sauce and then spread it all over the pan and set aside. Now slice or roll the dough just as you want to do this. And me, I'm going to slice this, and after slicing I will roll this just like you're seeing right now on your screen. And after rolling, you will just place this inside the pan on top the brown butter brown sauce that we added to the pan. All right, so I'm just going to repeat this just like this one more. And once we are done, this is it. This is how they look. Very, very beautiful. And now we are going to cover this with a kitchen towel and allow this stay at room temperature for just 15 to 20 minutes or until they double in size. And once they have doubled in size, at this point you want to go ahead and preheat your oven, and we are going to be adding some heavy cream, and you just want to add it in between the dough just like you're seeing right now on your screen, or you can pour it on the dough. You can just pour it on top. Just make sure you drizzle them, you know, from head to toe. All right, so once you're done adding the heavy cream, transfer to your preheated oven and bake at 180 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes. And while that is going on, next you want to place a saucepan on the heat, add some butter and melt the butter until it's nice and brown just like this, and then set aside to cool. And here we have our roll, very nice and well baked, and they are beautiful. Now set this aside and allow it cool for just 10 minutes. And while it's cooling down, now add the melted brown butter into a bowl. And this is the topping, the cream topping that we are going to be making. And to make that, add the brown butter into a bowl. And next you want to add your choice of cream cheese. Just add any cream cheese of your choice. For me, I'm using mascarpone, and then I went in with some powdered sugar. Now mix this well to combine. And once they are nice and well combined, I'm going to add a little bit of heavy cream to this, just a little bit of heavy cream to lighten it up and to give it extra yumminess. And this cream, this topping, is one thing that you do not want to miss. You don't want to skip anything out of this recipe. Do not skip any. So once you're done mixing everything, and once they are nice and well combined, you want to go ahead and top the roll with that cream. Just top the roll, add as much as you want, and then that's it. This is ready to be enjoyed. And I tell you, every bite you take, you will feel every flavor from the cinnamon roll, from the cream, from the butter. It's so delicious, it's so yummy, and it's so enjoyable. It's very soft, very fluffy. Look at how pillowy it looks. And you see that brown bottom, that butter, that brown butter sauce bottom is something that you want to feel is so yummy, so flavorful, and it's delicious. You know what? Go ahead and try this recipe and let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Enjoy.